Boys and girls, this is science class for class 8, and in my today's class I'm going to start a new chapter. This is chapter number 11, and my today's topic is refraction of light. Before starting my today's lecture, I need to know what is called light. I didn't know at first what is called light. So my first topic is light. You know that, boys and girls, light is a special types of energy. Because of light, you can see this beautiful universe. I repeat it again. Light is a special types of energy. And because of light, darkness removed, and you can see this beautiful universe. So, it helps us to see something. Okay? So, the special types of energy that helps us to see something is called light. So, I can say that light is a special types of energy. Light is a special types of energy. Which helps us to see something. Okay, so the special types of energy which helps us to see something, this special types of energy is known as light energy. Now, I'm going to know if ray of light incident on any substance, then what will happen? Suppose, boys and girls, suppose, boys and girls, this is a transparent glass plate. This is a transparent glass plate. Okay, I just want to know if a ray of light is incident on this transparent glass plate, then what will happen? Okay, if I make it more bold, so I can say that this is air medium, this is glass medium, and this is also air medium. Suppose from air medium, a ray of light incident on the glass plate, just like this particular direction. Okay, just like this particular direction from point A at point O. Here, some part of light incident on point O. Some part of light here incident on point O. Since here some part of light incident at point O, then what is happening here? From class 6, you know that here some part of light returns back to the first medium, and this phenomenon of light is called reflection of light. So if I ask you what is called reflection of light, you can say it is very easily that, sir, when ray of light wants to go from one medium to another medium, if from second medium ray of light returns back to the first medium, then this phenomenon of light is called refraction of light. Then this phenomenon of light is called refraction of light. So refraction of light means what? Refraction of light means here from the interface, from the second medium, some part of light returns back to the first medium. So from point O, if I draw a vertical line, suppose this is a vertical line or perpendicular line, and you see that some part of light returns back to the first medium. Suppose in point along point B direction, this is called reflection of light. This is called reflection of light. So when a ray of light incident, from one medium to another medium. Then from second medium, that is glass medium, you see part of ray OB from incident ray, part of ray OB here, it returns back to the first medium. Okay, since it returns back to the first medium, this phenomenon of light is called here refraction of light. Reflection of light. So here we can show reflection of light. But you see in the glass medium a dramatical thing, and that dramatical thing is in glass medium ray of light bends. Okay, it cannot pass through its previous this direction, which is marked as the dot dot. Okay, denoted by this dot sign. It can pass through this particular direction, just like suppose C prime. Okay, it can bend. And in glass medium, it is observed that after bending, it comes closer to the normal line. It is suppose N, O, N prime or N dash. It comes closer to the normal line, just like following OC. Just like following what? OC. So here, OC indicate that, I repeat here, OC indicate that in glass medium, ray of light bends. Okay, this bending ability of light is known as a special phenomena that I discussed in my today's class, that is called refraction of light. So this part is called what? It is called refraction. Refraction of light. So this bending is nothing but it's called refraction of light. So I can say that in glass medium, after bending ray of light, it comes closer to the normal line. When it comes closer to the normal line, this bending is called what? This bending is called here refraction of light. A bending to the refraction of light. Okay? So if I ask you what is called refraction of light, then what can I say? I can say that here, when ray of light passes from one transparent medium, such as air medium, to another transparent medium, such as glass medium, then you can say that in glass medium, ray of light bends. In glass medium, this ray of light bends. Okay. So since in glass medium, ray of light bends, this bending of light is known as, this bending property of light, characteristics of light is known as refraction of light. Okay. So here you see that if a ray of light AO incident at point O, then you see some part of this ray of light is reflected back to the first medium OB. This is called reflection of light. Some part of ray of light bends. This is called refraction of light. And also you see that here some part of light energy is absorbed by the interface. Okay, this is called absorption of light. You see that some part of light is absorbed by the interface, means what? At the surface of glass medium, here some part of energy of light is absorbed. This is called absorption of light. Absorption of light. Okay, this is called absorption of light. So we can say that from this discussion, we can say that here the reflected part of light plus the refracted part of light plus the absorption part of light, or absorbed part of light, will get the original light. Okay, and this original light is known as incident light. So you can say that here incident light is converted into these three parts. One is reflected part, another is refracted part, and the third one is here absorbed part. What? And third one is here absorbed part. Okay, so you can say that these three is known as the total part of incident ray. Boys and girls, anyone have any confusion?
Sir, I didn't get the absorption of light.
Exactly, some parts of light at the refracting surface here is absorbed by the medium. Suppose here 100% light is the incident ray. You see here, suppose 30% is the reflected part of light. Suppose here 80%, 60% is the refracted part of light. Then you see 10% light is absorbed by the medium, okay? And this 10% light, if absorbed by the medium, this phenomena of light, this properties of light is known as absorption of light. বুঝতে পারছো তুমি আবার বিষয়টা?
So what is
মানে
O and C prime?
O and C prime is the ordinary or original path of light. You see here, ray of light without this glass medium, ray of light may passes through this A, O, C prime path. Okay, may passes through here A, O, C prime path. Okay, but you see that because of this glass medium, okay, ray of light bends, and after bending this ray of light, it comes closer to the normal line. Okay, here OC, just it bends, and this bending property of light is known as refraction of light. So OC will be the path of light, okay, if there is no glass medium. Then anyone?
Absorption of light মানে কি স্যার গ্লাস সব লাইট গুলো নিয়ে নিতে
Absorption of light মানে হচ্ছে যে এটা মিডিয়াম একটা প্রপার্টি, বুঝতে পারছো? যে কোনো মিডিয়াম একটা প্রপার্টি হচ্ছে কি জানো? It can absorb some part of light. Okay, suppose if ray of light incident on your wall, on the earth surface, on ground, on water, then the basic property of the medium is it can absorb some part of light. Okay, you see the transparent medium can absorb minimum part of light, but the opaque medium, যেটা ঘোলা surface, okay, it can absorb more part of light. And the black bodies, it can absorb around 100% ray of light, you can absorb it. So absorption quality depends on which is the medium that it takes here. It depends on the types of the medium.
Sir,
Okay, yeah.
sir, can you repeat the definition of reflection of light?
Reflection of light. Okay, এটা তোমরা ক্লাস 6 এ পড়ে আসছো, তা বলি একটু শোনো। When ray of light incident from one transparent medium to another medium, one transparent medium to another medium, then from second medium, if ray of light returns back to the first medium, this phenomenon of light is called reflection of light. Okay, now my today's main topic is refraction of light.
স্যার আরেকটা কোশ্চেন ছিল স্যার।
হ্যাঁ বল
স্যার আমরা যে মেজারমেন্ট গুলো করলাম স্যার, একটা ভার্টিক্যাল লাইন দিয়ে স্যার এন ও এন প্রাইম, স্যার সবসময় কি এরকম ভার্টিক্যাল লাইনে নিতে হবে?
আসলে ভার্টিক্যাল লাইন করার কারণ হচ্ছে কি জানো, ভার্টিক্যাল লাইন রেসপেক্ট আমরা বের করতে পারি তার এখানে what is the value of angle of incidence and what is the value of angle of refraction or reflection. So this angle are measured from these vertical lines. এজন্য ভার্টিক্যাল লাইনটা ড্র করা হয়। এটা অনলি ফর মেজারমেন্ট পারপাস, এটা প্র্যাকটিক্যালি কিন্তু হয় না, প্র্যাকটিক্যালি এমনিই হয়। ওকে, অটোমেটিক্যালি প্র্যাকটিক্যালি হয়, বাট আমরা লাইনটা ড্র করলাম কেন? আমরা লাইনটা ড্র করলাম তার এখানে ফর দ্য কেস অফ মেজারমেন্ট পারপাস। ওকে, if I'm going to find out, I'm going to measure the angle of incidence, okay, or if I'm going to measure the angle of emergence, because of this purpose only this vertical line is drawn here. Okay, now my next question, what is called refraction of light? This is the basic topic of my today's class. So refraction of light, refraction of light. You see this, when ray of light incident obliquely from one transparent medium to another transparent medium. I can say here, when ray of light incident obliquely from one transparent medium to another transparent medium, then in second medium. In second medium, if ray of light bends, it is called, or this phenomena of light is called, this phenomena of light is called refraction of light. Refraction of light. You see, boys and girls, when ray of light incident obliquely from one transparent medium to another transparent medium, then in second medium, if ray of light bends, this phenomenon of light is called refraction of light. This phenomenon of light is called refraction of light. So when this ray of light bends, okay, then you see that you get a phenomena, and this phenomenon of light is called refraction of light. Suppose you see that here AO is the incident ray on glass medium. Here AO is the incident ray on glass medium. And you see at point O, here NON prime is normal line. So AON is the angle of incidence. So here you can see that AON is the angle of incidence, I. And in the case of glass medium, OC prime is not the pathway of light. Okay, light cannot pass through the OC prime path, but you can pass through, you can bend, comes closer to the normal line. So here you see ray of light bends, okay, and after bending this ray of light comes closer to the normal line. So when this ray of light comes closer to the normal line, I repeat, boys and girls, when this ray of light comes closer to the normal line, okay, then this bending of light is known as refraction of light. This bending of light is known as what? It's known as here refraction of light. So this is angle of refraction R. This what? Angle of refraction of R. So you can say that in second medium, what does it mean? In glass medium, you see ray of light bends. Ray of light changes its direction. Since ray of light changes its direction, that's why this phenomenon of light is called refraction of light. Okay? Can you understand this? Refraction of light?
Yes.
Sir, I have a question.
Yeah. বলো।
স্যার এখানে স্যার যে কি জানি বলে স্যার এখানে যে এই যে লাইনটা n আর n প্রাইম স্যার এটা কি ইন্ডিকেট করা হচ্ছে?
এটা দিয়ে বেসিক্যালি মেজার করা হয় তার এখানে what is the value of angle of incidence and what is the value of angle of refraction. The angles গুলো মেজার করা হয় তার এখানে লাইনসটা দিয়ে। So to measure the angle of incidence or angle of refraction, okay, or the bending ability, the amount of bending of light is calculated by this normal line. তারপর
সরি বেন্ডটা কেন হয় স্যার?
A ray of light bends because of the density of the medium. এটা আমি বলতে পারি এখন তোমাদেরকে। Ray of light bends because of density of the medium. Okay. Now my next question, that is why this ray of light bends. Questionটা হচ্ছে কি, why this ray of light bends while passing from one medium to another medium. I repeat, boys and girls, why this ray of light bends? Okay. The bend হওয়ার কারণটা হচ্ছে কি, while passing from one transparent medium to another transparent medium. You see that in glass medium, the speed of light is varies than that of in air medium. In air medium, the speed of light varies than that of water medium. Okay, so the speed of light changes. You see, the speed of light changes, okay, from one medium to another medium. So since here speed of light changes from one medium to another medium, okay, that's why you can say that, boys and girls. That's why you can say that here, okay? Yeah. Because of the variation of speed, you see here, ray of light bends. There is another cause for the case of bending of this ray of light. That is called optical density. So what is optical density? You see, when ray of light passes from any kind of medium to any kind of medium, suppose from free space to air medium, or from air medium to water medium, you see the concentration or density that is experienced by the ray of light particle, that is experienced by light particle, okay? The concentration of density that is experienced by light particle varies. Suppose density of air medium and density of water medium are not same. You see, density of water medium, density of glass medium, it's also not same. That's why you can say that because of the variation of this density. I repeat, boys and girls, because of the variation of this density, okay, you can say that when ray of light passes from one medium to another medium, here ray of light bends. Now write down please, what is the basic cause for this bending of light? So the basic cause or cause of refraction of light. So causes of refraction of light. You see, the basic causes of refraction of light are, there are two basic causes for the case of refraction of light. Number one cause is variation of optical density. Variation of optical density. So the first cause is here, variation of optical density. So what is optical density? The density that is experienced by light particle. Okay, you see the density of light, the density of air medium, the density of water medium varies here, okay? Or the density of kerosene medium, the density of oil medium, or density of, suppose here glass medium varies, okay? So since this density varies, okay? So because of the variation of this density, okay? You can say that because of this ray of light bends, okay? Because of this, what is happening here? Because of this here, ray of light bends. This is the first cause for the case of bending of ray of light. I repeat, boys and girls, this is the first cause for the case of bending of ray of light. Okay. Now, the second cause for bending of ray of light. Second cause for bending of ray of light. Okay. So the second cause is for the variation of speed of light. For variation of speed of light. Speed of light. So because of these two causes, ray of light bends while passing from one transparent medium to another transparent medium. Now, my next topic is the classification of refraction of light.
একটা question করবো
Yes, yes.
অপটিক্যাল ডেনসিটিটা একটু বুঝতে পারবেন?
Okay. You see density means what? Density means the concentration of any medium, okay? It is experienced by you or me, isn't it? But when light particle, like photon, you know that photon is called light particle. So when light particle passes from one transparent medium to another transparent medium, then you see that the density varies, okay? So when this density varies, this variation of density is observed by light particle. This variation of density is observed by light particle, and this is called optical density. So optical density means what? The density of light that is experienced by light particle. The density of any medium that is experienced by light particle while passing through it is called optical density. So optical density মানে হচ্ছে কি, লাইট পার্টিকেলটা যখন পাস করবে ফ্রম ওয়ান মিডিয়াম টু অ্যানাদার মিডিয়াম, তখন লাইট পার্টিকেলটা যে ডেনসিটি ফিল করবে এটাকে বলা হচ্ছে কি Optical density. বলো ক্লিয়ার কিনা?
Yes, তাহলে sir,
Yes.
the density of any medium experienced by light particle while passing through it, এটাই তো?
It's called optical density. Exactly. It's called optical density.
স্যার
Yes,
তো
sir.
ডেনসিটিটা
Thank you.
স্যার কিভাবে হেল্প করে স্যার বেন্ড করতে?
Basically, you see, suppose তুমি দেখো যে তুমি বাতাসের মধ্যে সহজে পাস করতে পারতেছো, ওকে? তুমি বাতাসের মধ্যে যে স্পিডে হাঁটো, তুমি সেই স্পিডে কি পানির মধ্যে হাঁটতে পারবে?
নো স্যার।
So, light particle penetrate through the medium. Light particle penetrate through the air medium very easily, but it cannot penetrate through the water medium, not so easily, okay? And because of this variation of density, ray of light bends, okay? Light is a particle.
মানে অনেকটা এরকম বোঝায় না স্যার, ধাক্কায় স্যার সরায় দেওয়া?
অনেকটা এরকম দেখো, লাইট পার্টিকেল যখন বাতাসের মধ্যে দিয়ে পাস করতেছে, ওকে, সে যেভাবে পাস করে লাইট পার্টিকেল পানির মধ্যে সেভাবে পাস করতে পারবে না, তাই না? সো বিষয়টা হচ্ছে এরকম। সো বিকজ অফ দিস ভ্যারিয়েশন রে অফ লাইট বেন্ডস। নাও I need to know, boys and girls, now I need to know the classification of refraction of light. So write down please, classification of refraction of light, okay? There are two types of refraction of light on the basis of bending of ray of light, okay? Number one is when ray of light passes from denser to rarer medium, or when ray of light passes from rarer to denser medium, okay? So there are two steps. The first step is from denser to rarer medium, okay? So refraction from how many times are left? Okay, time is refraction from denser to rarer medium. Refraction from denser to rarer medium. Now my second topic is refraction from rarer to denser medium. Rarer to denser medium. Okay. The first point from denser to rarer medium. First point from denser to rarer medium. Okay. So let's see. You see, this is the denser medium. You see, this is the rarer medium. This is the separation line XY can separate these two medium, and this is the normal line N prime. So we are going to discuss about the diffraction of light from denser medium to rarer medium, okay? So in this particular case, ray of light incident from denser medium, and after diffraction can permit it to pass through the rarer medium, okay? So here starts its journey from denser medium, in this particular path from point A to O. This particular path from point A to O. And you see at the rarer medium, it cannot pass through its original direction, original path. Okay, suppose this is called B prime. You see, in rarer medium, because of stay in rarer from each other, ray of light goes away from the normal line. Ray of light here goes away from the normal line. So here ray of light goes away from the normal line along the direction of OB. So what can we say? We say that if ray of light passes from denser to rarer medium, then refracted light goes away from normal line. I repeat, then refracted light goes away from normal line. Now, what is happening here? x, y, and this is the normal line. It is N, O, N prime. N, O, N prime. Suppose this is rarer medium, a low concentrated medium, rarer medium, and suppose it is denser medium. Denser medium. You see that when wave light starts to enter from denser medium to rarer medium in this particular path. So here AO is the incident ray. Then you see in denser medium, ray of light cannot pass through its previous directional path. Okay, like this B prime path. In denser medium, it is observed that ray of light bends and it comes closer to the normal line. A ray of light bends and it comes closer to the normal line. So in this particular path, B, it comes closer to the normal line. Okay, so you can see these two types of refraction of light. You can say that when ray of light enter from denser to rarer medium, then you can see that refracted ray here goes away from the normal line, and when its ray of light comes closer to the normal line, then you see that refracted ray comes closer to the normal line. Okay,